Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Again, I'm going to have a day of Bible trivia. Before I do that, though, got to get to a few of these jokes out of the way. I have a patient that goes to a doctor. Patient says, I get a terrible pain in my eye when I drink a cup of coffee. Doctor said, try taking a spoon out. what did the beaver say to the tree? It's been nice knowing you. Oh, these are so ridiculous. All right, let's get to our Bible trivia. We'll pretend that didn't happen. All right, number question 1. How did the guards at Jesus' tomb react to the appearance of an angel? They shook with fear, they bowed down in awe, or they fled? Matthew 28, verse number 4 tells us that they shook in fear, or shook with fear. Number 2, on what day of the week did the women go to the tomb to anoint Jesus' body? Was it the first, the second, or the third? Matthew 16, verse 2, and also Luke 24, verse 1 tells us that it was the first. Number 3, as the women made their way to the tomb, what were they discussing? Whether the guards would send them away, how the disciples were faring, or who would move the stone. Mark 16, verse 3 tells us that they were discussing who would move the stone. Number 4, when the women arrived at the tomb, whom did they encounter? Jesus, an angel, or the disciples? Matthew 28, verse number 5 tells us that it was an angel. Number 5, who did the angel, or what did the angel tell the women? Do not fear, Nicodemus has his body, or he is risen. Matthew 28, verse 6 tells us the answer, he is risen. And here's your bonus question. Remember, it's worth 3 points. What were the women instructed to do? What were the women instructed to do? Mark 16, verse number 7, and also Matthew 28, verse number 7, tell us that they were told to go tell the disciples. All right. Next, we're going to look at our next set of questions. Question number 1. What city was the home of Andrew, Peter, and Philip? Was it Berea, Bethesda, or Bethel? John 1, verse 44 tells us that it was Bethesda. All right, number 2. Name the home of Aquila and Priscilla and location where God appeared to Paul in a vision. Was it at Corinth, Sidon, or Caesarea? Acts 18, verses 1 through 11 reveals the answer as Corinth. Number 3, what is the city of Ezekiel's prophecy and site where God struck down Herod with a plague? Was it Ptolemais, Joppa, or Tyre? Ezekiel chapter 26 and also Acts 12, verse 20 through 23 tell us that the answer is Tyre. Number 4, where was home to Mary Magdalene? Was it Masada, Magdala, or Megiddo? Mark 16, verse 9 tells us it was Magdala. Number 5, name the home of Naboth and place of Jezebel's death. Was it Jericho, Jerusalem, or Jezreel? 1 Kings 21, verse 1 tells us the answer is Jezreel. Here's your bonus question, final one. Which 2 kings were attacked by Jehu in Jezreel? Which 2 kings were attacked by Jehu in Jezreel? My hat off to you if you can answer this. I wouldn't know it unless I had just recently read it. Good luck on this one. 2 Kings 9, verse 24 says the answer is Joram and Ahaziah. All right, I hope you did well, and I hope you have a great weekend.